So 7 months ago, the YouTuber Boogie2988 had an unwelcome guest at his house, who goes by the name Frank Castle.
Where's the gun at, you fat... Open fire! Open fire!
As many of you guys know, Boogie did end up opening fire, but rather than aiming at Frank Castle, he instead fired a warning shot. And now because of that, 7 months later he has a warrant out for his arrest. We first found out about this when the Gator Gamer tweeted out, YouTuber Boogie2988 currently has a warrant out for his arrest in Washington County, AR for aggravated assault. The bond is set at $5,000. No telling at this point what the circumstances of this charge entail. We then got some additional information when Tommy C tweeted out, can confirm, the Boogie2988 warrant stems back to the Frank Castle incident, showing a file in the tweet that corroborates that information. Boogie reacts to this on Twitter by saying, damn, why they use this 8-year-old photo of me? So, news circulating around me. Can't really comment for obvious reason. Thank you and anyone for support in this situation though. I am gonna do the right thing and do it by the book. Glad to cooperate with authorities, heading home today to do so. Instant Zen responds to Boogie by saying, this is going to bring virtual harassment to the forefront. This will be a pretty important case. If Boogie is charged, it tells all the harassers it's okay to show up in someone's house. Ian Miles Chung quote tweets him and says, do not cooperate, hire a lawyer. Boogie responds, Ian, obviously I have a good lawyer, and obviously he'll be with me when we turn myself in. Boogie continues by saying, just want to say thank you for those of you who supported me at one time or another over the years. Bigger thank you to those who support me still now and with what's going on. Thanks for watching. Love you very much, and I will speak with you again soon. This has nothing to do with suicide or anything for those who might think that. Just logging off social for a few days to resolve all that cop stuff. Ricky Berwick then says, I will bail you out. She says, you the man, Steve. Keep it up. Keemstar adds some more information to the story when he tweets out, there is a warrant for Boogie2988's arrest. I just got off the phone with Boogie. He already arranged with his attorney to turn himself in on Wednesday. This is a result of him firing the gun in the air when Frank Castle came to his house. Professor Chris responds to Keem by saying, draw, winner gets a cupcake, showing a picture of EDP pointing a gun. Keemstar then makes a Twitter video about this titled, you better defend Boogie2988.
I'm fucking furious. I'm so fucking angry right now, alright? We all know the story of what happened with Boogie2988 and Frank Castle, right? Frank Castle was making all these memes and all these jokes online that he was going to go harass Boogie in real life, right? Everybody thought it was a joke until Frank actually showed up to Boogie's house. For months and months of this harassment, Boogie was fucking terrified. I know, because I talked to him. He was terrified that Frank was coming. I kept telling Boogie, Frank's not really coming to your house. But Frank did show up to his house. And when Frank got there, Boogie shot a warning shot up in the fucking air because he was terrified for his life, terrified of his fucking friend, his dog, his family. And Frank went off. And we all, because we have a sick sense of humor, the entire internet, we all laughed. We all made memes. I made that meme where Boogie shoots up in the air and the fucking birds follow the sky. That's what we do. We're the fucking internet. But dude, now there's a warrant out for Boogie's arrest. Oh, he's looking at a fucking federal charge. Someone harassed the shit out of him online, fucking went to his fucking house, he fires a gun, and he's the one that's looking at jail. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking... Dude, all these people that have bullied the shit out of fucking Boogie2988, y'all better fucking do a 180 and defend him, because this is fucked up. This is so fucked up that he would face jail time for this. This is insane. He's literally the victim of online and real life harassment. He's the fucking victim. And this DA, I don't know what the fuck's going on in his head. Like, is this some political shit or what? Like, what is the motivation here? I honestly don't know, but I'm just guessing that this DA must be like anti-gun or something. I can't think of any other reason why he would have federal charges against fucking Boogie when he's the victim, when he's the actual victim. I can't believe it. You know, they're probably thinking to themselves, well, this is a high-profile fucking case. You know, Boogie's a big YouTuber. People are going to talk about it. Like, this is a good way to get attacked. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but it's fucking insane. And, dude, the internet, you better defend Boogie on this, because this is fucked up. He is actually the fucking victim, and now he's looking at jail.
OYH Dev responds to Keemstar by saying, Keem, The problem is that he fired a warning shot. As far as self-defense goes, doing something like that shows that you aren't in enough danger for lethal force to be justified, because if you were, you'd just shoot. Also, it's unchecked fire. That bullet had to come down at some point, and it could have hit someone on the return trip. It sucks. But he did legitimately break the law. Jokai responds to Keem by saying, "Can't say I blame Boogie for being scared. Just look at this absolute unit with a snake." Voldemort vibes. And the fact Frank regularly hangs out with Master Criminal, Sam, self-defense situation Hyde, meant that Bodhi had every right to be nervous about Frank. Tell him, Keem. The communist responds to Keemstar by saying, "Fuck you, Keemstar. Boogie belongs in prison." Boogie encouraged Frank's over-the-top bullying behind the scenes, and directly to his face the entire time. The whole thing was a bit until Boogie started shooting into a residential area. People get killed that way, you morons. Toad McKinley responds to Keemstar by saying, "He fired a shot up in the air in the middle of a neighborhood, you retard. If he was scared of Frank, he should have shot him, and if he didn't have the balls, he should have stayed inside." Toad McKinley also responds to Boogie by saying, "Boogie has an arrest warrant for firing a shot at mentally ill war veteran Sergeant Frank Castle. Frank was trying to deliver canned goods to a local school, when a car backfired and he had a Vietnam flashback and mistook Boogie for an XL Charlie hiding in an upscale foxhole." Frank Castle, the person who showed up at Boogie's house and the reason he fired the warning shot, commented on all of this by saying, "I hope he gets the help he needs." Kansas Zoomer responds to him by saying, "Frank Castle, his dog is now unguarded," to which Frank Castle responds with an eye emoji. Gnome Child says, "Frank Castle, I didn't know it was cool to show up at someone's house and be a straight up little fucking bitch piece of garbage. He shouldn't have fired a warning shot. He could have cleaned up some trash." Frank Castle responds, "It is cool, it's awesome." Vito reacts to Frank by saying, "Pretty sad to see everyone celebrating the serial harasser who provoked Boogie." Frank literally tweeted a picture of himself aiming a shotgun at Boogie before showing up at the man's front door. You can say Boogie reacted badly, but he was genuinely afraid for his safety. Boogie will deal with the ramifications of his warning shot, but pretending he was the only person responsible for the situation is moronic. Threatening people is not a fun prank. Frank Castle responds, "For your information, I did ask his permission to post that. I knew he'd say yes, in the lead up to the Killstream appearance. In fact, I've posted the conversation before." Vito responds, "You asked his permission to post a picture of you aiming a shotgun at his face? Meaning you'd sent it to him privately beforehand?" Frank Castle never ends up responding to Vito's tweet. But the communist does come back to respond to Vito by saying, "Yes, Frank posted the DMs immediately following the kill stream. Boogie is a manipulative drama whore." Count Dankula says, "Wait a minute, is that Boogie Warrant real? I thought it was a meme." AJ says, "I don't think Boogie2988 should go to jail. He and I have been talking, and he has been extremely open to criticism by me and others. He is also taking healthier steps to live his life. Wish him the best." Toad McKinley quote tweets him and says, "If only he were being charged with not being open to taking criticism." 8 Thoughts says, "In light of the Boogie situation, Drifter's lucky he stayed composed with his finger on the trigger, like the badass he is. Having the beat on Blue's head and maintained discipline and didn't shoot. Could have caught an attempted murder charge." That is in reference to another situation, which I ended up covering last year. If you want to check that out, I'll leave the link in the description and the cards up above. Anyways, Glink reacts to all of this by saying, "Boogie is the modern day cowboy, an outlaw even. Anyone clowning on him is jealous of the badass he is now." Flamenco says, "Boogie's lawyer is a bigger retard than him, lol," and then shows this clip from Boogie's stream.
How that house thing end up is still in process. Yeah, it's probably going to be hanging over my head for the rest of my life, if I'm being honest with you. But talked to my lawyer, and my lawyer said I probably don't have much to worry about. That guy who showed up at my house has continued to go out into the world and be a complete piece of shit. And every time he does something horrible to somebody else, my lawyer captures it and gets the video and downloads it and sends it to the DA. And he's done a lot. He's done a lot of horrible shit. So every time that guy does more horrible shit, the more likely I'm going to be fine. And that guy doesn't seem capable of not doing horrible shit. So my lawyer, I had to hire a lawyer over all that stuff. It's my good friend Pine, actually. Known him for years. He's also the same lawyer that did my mediation for my divorce. Did I have to pay the lawyer a ton of money? Yes, sir. Lawyers ain't cheap, but you do what you gotta do, man. You do what you gotta do.
Viperwave says, "It would be so funny if Boogie just gets fucking jacked in prison." And that's about it for the reactions to this Boogie arrest warrant. Personally, I don't think he should go to jail. I don't even think he will go to jail, but I'm not an expert in law by any means, so who knows. I would love to hear your insights in the comment section below. If you want to keep up to date with this story and know what ends up coming of the arrest warrant, be sure to subscribe with notifications on because I will definitely update you as soon as we have any news on that. Thank you so much to my channel members for supporting the channel, in particular Scrubby, who has donated $100 a month. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in another video.